So I'm going to get rid of a couple of these. I'll leave DamageText.h. Oh, I should have left CC too. Oh, whatever. So I'll go into firstcavebat.h and CC. And let's make firstcavebat a damageable. So same kind of thing with our player. Let's start with making this a public damageable while we are here. Oops. And in order to do that, we'll need center X and center Y and get DamageText. So let's make get DamageText. So let's make DamageText a shared pointer because we're sharing ownership with our DamageTexts. Then we also need to make sure we initialize it. So let's go to firstcavebat.cc and initialize it before I forget. So right after facing, I'm going to move this up. Okay, so right after facing, we'll initialize DamageText. We don't need to draw or update or... Oh my god. Can't believe I spelled that way. Set position. I'm going to fix that. I'm sorry, guys. As you can see, I'm clearly making a lot of really stupid mistakes in this episode, but some days are just like this. Some days are just like this. So... let's finish up here and then I'll fix it. Okay, so let's finish by making set damage. We use the arrow instead of the dot because it's a pointer now. And then we also need to implement our get DamageText. So I'll copy this up here right below center X, center Y. Call this get DamageText. And just return our DamageText. And move these all into the public area. Okay, so there should only be a few places where I'm using set position, and that's inside of DamageText.cc, DamageText.h, and DamageText.cc. So let's start with text. So this should be set position. Position, yeah. So copy and change it here, and change it in here. Okay, sweet. So now let's go into our game CC and do this kind of thing, DamageText.addDamageable. Except instead of with our player, we'll use our first cave bat. So let's pass in bat. First cave bat, get DamageText. Oh, I need parentheses again. Wow. So I'll build this and run this, and I think this should work. But we aren't done yet. It's working. Sweet. Let's make sure that it is updating properly. It is. Okay, so there's one more thing I want to try, and that is getting rid of our bat. And after we get rid of our bat, our DamageText should remain. And actually, I can show you one other cool thing, and that's that we are now being drawn behind this DamageText. So I'm happy with that too. All right, so let's do this. So right after we do set damage, I'm gonna make a Boolean alive for our bat. So bool alive. Let's go initialize this right here. Was it at the top? I wish this didn't matter, but it does. Alive equals true. Yeah, I put it right below center Y. It's close. So we set alive to be true. Let's make update return a bool, and we'll just return alive. And bool for our update. And let's just set alive to be false in our take damage method. Now let's go into our game.cc, and we are going to reset our bat if it's not alive. And so anytime we're using our bat, let's do an if check to make sure that the bat exists. So if bat, then we can do bat update. And if bat, and here again, if bat. We're going to make this more robust later, but I just want to make sure that this is all working out. So we'll do another one more check, if bat, then we can draw it. And if bat, here we go. So we say, if not bat update, that means we are no longer alive, we need to reset bat. So bat.reset to nothing. And it will return to the dust from which it came. And now we can test it. So build, run, okay, let's shoot it. Sweet, and we still have the damage text and it disappears. Okay, so there's one more thing that needs to happen. And yeah, this is a lot, but that damage text is still in there, just hanging out in that map, being updated, and we don't need it anymore, so let's get rid of it. So let's make a DamageText.h. Let's look at, sorry, not DamageText.h. Let's look at DamageText, singular.h_ncc, and let's give it, I think it's, it draws if timer.expired, so let's give it an expiration. So bool expired. We could actually return this in our update. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll make update return a bool. And all we'll do is return not expired, so return timer dot expired. Return not this, so it's still alive and drawing if the timer is not expired. So let's go into DamageText.cc and use this. Instead of doing iter plus plus inside of our DamageText loop, we will check. We'll do a check. So if this iter first update, this means we're still alive, so we want to do plus plus iter. Otherwise, we want to remove it. Remove it, so let's do damage text map dot erase iter plus plus. Yeah. Oh, we also want to make sure that we also do this if our damageable is not expired. So that's one more check. So if, but we can do this by saying else if. No, we can't. So yeah, I'm happy. Build, run, and be done with this monstrosity. So let's kill him. I'm going to put a printf statement to make sure that it gets erased. So. Let's make sure. Erased. Okay, great. I'm happy. So this has been the end of this episode. In the next episode, we're going to be working on a little bit of a problem with quotes collision detection where it's hard to fit into these tight spaces. Like, you have to be very delicate about it. And you should really be able to just hammer down and get in there. So that's what we're going to work on next episode. The episode after that, we're going to work on particles. And then after that is sound. And good stuff is coming, guys. Good stuff is coming. So thanks for watching and happy developing.